welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm coming live in my house in Nairobi. My good names as I love to say is Nick Diaries, and today we are here with an amazing video and an amazing story that I want to share today. Today is on 23rd of January 2024, and I really thank God giving me life today and having a beautiful family. I've been married for the last five years, and in these 5 years I've been blessed with two amazing boys. Baba, come here and say hi. Come and say hi. Come and say hi. Yes, come and say hi. Now here, someone we can see. Say hi. Hi. Olize, how are you? Be subscribe to Daddy's channel. Alright, now go and play with your brother. In the beginning of this video, she was holding a baby. That is my second born. Come, Daddy. Come. Let me pick him up. This is my second born. Journey of 5 years with somebody's daughter, and somebody's daughter is the one sitting here very quiet and mad at me. She's not talking to me. I don't know why. She doesn't want to speak on this video, but anyway, I'll make the video. And today I want to talk us about challenges in marriage. And challenges, they can be many. They can be as many as we think. But especially in young marriages like mine, because I've only lasted in marriage for the last 5 years, and it has been grace. It has been grace. Please stop making noise. Stop making noise in the background, please. This is not your video, so you should be just quiet. And I think you will comment there on my inbox. Let me know whether these challenges they are true or not. My boys are making noise. Okay, they're just playing here. Oh, Kyle, please. What are you now doing with my tripod? Huh? Don't repeat that, Sawa. Yeah? What are you doing now? Until later we got to chapter you. Stop. Don't do that. And I want to talk us about challenges and challenges in marriage. In marriage, there are so many challenges, and I know we all have different experiences. But generally, challenge number one is finances. And sometimes we live in a difficult world, and to secure resources money-wise, sometimes it becomes difficult, especially for those people that are employed or they work. Their system of work is 8 to 5. You find that you have so many things to do that requires finances, and maybe your cash flow is not that much, especially in Kenya, whereby you find that unemployment has become a really an issue in especially in our country. and you find that sometimes as the breadwinner of the family, you move out. Please stop making noise. Stop making noise. You find that you get out there, and whatever you get is very little. You work like an elephant, but you eat like ants. But we accept this in our days. There's no problem with that. Me saying there's no problem means it is kind of most of the young people that are used to, because they will get kibarua, or kibarua is a kind of work that casually you work for either 1 day or 2 days, and what you get it's less than $2 a day. Even $2 is much, yeah. Even less than $2 a day, and the same day you have to feed your family. So you find that finances are really big challenges, and for those who are joining marriages now and thinking that marriage is so sweet, yes, marriage is sweet, but the challenge number one is finances. If you do have finances, please don't try marriage. Don't try marriage. And this also means that if you're planning, maybe you're planning to gather finances all to save as much as many millions that you really want to have in your account so that you get married, then it's a no. Because in marriage, money is not enough, because in every day you find that you have so many projects to fund, and so many projects to do in your life, especially when you're that young and you have the energies to do so many things. So I find that finances are really big challenges. I don't know, maybe it applies to me, but if you're there and you listen to this video, or you're watching this video, please let me know whether in your country or whether in your area finances are really challenges in marriage. And I want us to talk about our second point. I've been thinking of, maybe I'm not sure, you will have to prove me wrong or right, that relationships of friends that you have or your partner has, maybe they can contribute, or they can really become a challenge. No, stop doing that. They can really become a challenge in your relationship, especially if these relationships that you have outside there, or the friends that you have, maybe that kind of relationship is a relationship that bears no fruits. Like maybe your spouse is so born again, is a Christian, and he doesn't really like you having friends that they are Westerners in life. Maybe in a country like Kenya, whereby partying is like a daily thing, that I think Kenyans drink a lot. They love partying, and you find that a young person has left the wife, and with friends they've gone for a party that lasts for maybe a week, and you've never returned home, and even if you called your partner or you called your wife, the relationship might fall. You might fail in that. And also, maybe you're married and you are hanging around with unmarried people. Maybe, for example, myself, because I'm married, now I start hanging around with young girls. See, that kind of relationships, although they are my friends, and maybe our relationship is just a genuine relationship, to my wife it might not sound that good. And maybe our friends, they might be of the opposite gender, and then maybe because of jealousy, because in a relationship, in marriages, there's a lot of jealousy. I might think that friend of ours, those boys, maybe they are having an affair, and it is okay. It is okay to think that way. It is okay to think that there's nothing wrong without thinking like that. Please, no, Daddy, please. Okay. So you see, friendship can also be another factor. Let's talk about another factor. Another factor might be, in my thinking, improper communication. Poor communication. Poor communication applies whereby you are not genuinely talking to your partner or talking to your spouse about the things that you should be talking about. See, you'll find that in some families, the man or the wife doesn't speak with the husband. They doesn't communicate. Maybe when they are communicating, they're involving their children. As in, the children are acting as the mediators, such that if the wife wants anything from the dad, he will have to send their daughter or their son, go and tell your dad, akupe pesa, to give you money, maybe to buy something. See, if that kind of communication is the one that you have, my friend, I want to tell you that relationship is failing. That marriage is failing. And communication is a very broad topic. I may not exhaust it, but poor communication can also break marriage. Another issue that can break marriage, or another challenge in marriage, can also be dishonesty. Whenever you are not honest with your friend, or whenever you are not honest with your wife and your husband, then that can also be a challenge that may lead to that marriage, breaking of that marriage. So if you're there and you're not truthful, you're not telling your wife the right things, you just be lying around, then that can be a factor. Another factor is another one is intimacy. And this topic in this challenge, challenge number one is intimacy. I understand most of us. We understand the 90 days rule. And for those who don't know, the 90 days rule is whenever you're with somebody, that is your wife, that is your girlfriend, that is your friend, no matter how beautiful they look, no matter how wealthy they look, no matter how handsome they are, when you're with these people, when you're with these friends, this girlfriend or this wife for a couple of 90 days, then everything normalizes. It happens that after 90 days, you start losing the focus. You start taking this person as the normal person. People outside there, you will hear people saying that, hey, so and so has so beautiful wife. Why do they quarrel? So and so is so handsome. Why is that the wife is not taking care of this good man? No matter what you have, after 90 days with somebody, that person becomes you start seeing that person as a normal person. As in, there are those things that those eyes or those chemistry used to add will somehow be fading away. And this is because umemzoea. See, umemzoea, umeanza kuona ni mtu wa kawaida. Such things, that 90 days rule applies to everyone. It applies to everyone. And now it comes to a point whereby now you're never sure. As in, you see, like having an intercourse with your partner becomes a normal thing. See, like, it's not must for us to do. See, I'll be here tomorrow, so we'll do tomorrow. Now, maybe that time she wanted it that time. She was in the mood that time. But you yourself, you start seeing that, see, I'm just here. Every day I'm here, so we can do this thing at any time. And you find that time you start creating that difference, that small difference. Now this one starts thinking like, no, now maybe this person is doing other things outside. That is why this one is this is happening to me. This the way it is happening. But this is just the 90 days rule manifesting itself. But sometimes we need to rekindle. We need to rekindle our love. We need to tell. We need to be truthful to our partners. It is very okay to express your feelings. It is very okay to tell your partner that today I'm not feeling well. Today I'm exhausted. Can we try it tomorrow? Maybe yes, it will turn her down, or but it will give her hope that maybe tomorrow things will turn out okay. Amma, what do you think? What do you think? I'm talking to you. What are some of the challenges that you face in your 5 years in marriage? Don't know if these are pictures eyes. Huh? No, Kyle, stop. Mama wants to speak. Before we go to the next point, let's get what challenges? Are there challenges in life, in marriage? There are no challenges. Please stop lying. Now she doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to speak to me. I don't know why. Maybe I've done something wrong. So another challenge that young marriages or marriages in life face is the challenge of distribution of cause. Distribution of house cause. You find that you've all come from your workplaces and you get home. For example, in my case, I have kids, and now we get off from work and we reach our home. Then it reaches a point whereby your wife has been working, you also been working. Then the question is here: go and cook. No, I won't go to cook because I won't cook because you also here. You can also go and cook, of which is very okay. Which is very okay. So you find that distribution of the house chores becomes a challenge. It becomes a really challenge, and most of people, they end up fighting because you want to do something somebody doesn't want to do. He wants you to do something she doesn't want to do. You come and sit down. You say, like, this month I'm paying rent. She'll support with the food. Maybe that's just a scenario that I've taken just to explain house chores. You find that yes, I have genuinely done my part as our discussion that we agreed. I'll buy food, she'll pay rent. Or I'll pay rent and school fees, then she'll support with food and maybe pay electricity bill and water. So you come and find that there's a division. There's that division of, yes, it is your responsibility. Yes, I understand. It is our responsibility as men to do everything. But because we have supportive wives, then we should also, sometimes I think we should distribute the cause. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Another challenge that people face in marriage is we've talked of money, communication, intimacy, cause, friendship. We also talked about another challenge is our backgrounds, and especially our parents. Maybe you've married, or maybe you've married from a family that values their daughter, and you yourself as a man, their family, they don't even value you. Maybe they don't call you, they don't even talk to you, they don't even involve you in home affairs. They don't, as in it's like they just let you go and do your own things there. If you ever think of us, you'll come back home. But she comes from a family, or the man comes from a family whereby the man is the favorite to the mother or to the dad. And you find that the interest of parents, sometimes they really cause a lot of chaos in families. You find that your mom, maybe your mom as a man, doesn't like your wife. You see, if that happens, then it simply means that because your mom doesn't want this wife, doesn't like the lady that you have, you will have to chase her, you'll have to divorce, maybe. And you find that also a mom, or where the lady comes from, the parents, they don't want you because maybe financially you're not well educated to their level. Maybe they wanted their daughter to be married by a lawyer or a doctor or just those famous people you have in your country, or in your, for example, you find that for example, you find that in Kenya, most parents they want you to be married by a doctor. If not a doctor, be married by a lawyer. I don't know where they took those kind of assumptions that lawyers and doctors and engineers, those are the most valued people. I don't know where that concept came from, but you find that those interests, sometimes they cause a lot of problems in marriages. That it comes to a point whereby you have to let your wife go because the interest of your parents, or the parents where she comes from, you don't fit in that class. So you'll have to let her go. No matter how much you love her, no matter how much you value each other, you'll have to let her go because the family won't accept you. The same case happens in both families. Maybe you come to a cross whereby my mom, though she passed out, she's not there. Maybe let's just assume that she's there. Now she starts thinking that because now I have a wife, I won't be sending money to her, or I won't be doing the things that I've been doing when I was not married. Then now that becomes a problem, and she ends up hating or having bad thoughts with my wife. And sometimes she starts, most of the women parents, that is our mothers, they start hating us because they think the attention has turned to the wife, and all we are giving the wife all the money, we are giving we are sharing everything good with them. Now it's like we've forgotten our parents, and we really understand that you cannot replace your mother. And I also know that your mother is the only person who will defend you to death, and she is the only person that understands you. We all understand that, but sometimes their interest towards their sons and daughters in matters of marriage really affects most of the families. That is, for example, I have a friend, my very close friend. When he sees this video, my friend, I'm not talking about you. I'll just give you an example. I won't mention names, but I just want to share your experience. That my friend had this girlfriend, and once we visited, because We wanted to ask for marriage, and we visited the family. It's a family of teachers. A mom and a dad, they have all been teachers, and the girl, now this girl was raised to be married by either a lawyer or a doctor. And then when we visited that family, we went there, and then the mother to this daughter, now the girlfriend of my friend, asked my friend, "What is your profession?" My friend profession is just a simple teacher, a secondary school teacher, high school teacher, doing math and geography. Now this mom comes ahead and calls the daughter aside, then tells the daughter, my friend, you can't be married to a teacher. See, look at myself and your dad. We've not gathered wealth. Do you want us to just to live the way we've been living? Eh? You want your life to just be miserable as our life? Because I married your father because he was a teacher by then, and I thought teaching was going to pay. Maybe in your place of residence, maybe teachers pay. But now I don't want you to be married by this called your boyfriend. And that is what happened. I think this girlfriend took her mother's word very keenly, and she practiced it. Because despite her mother saying that, my friend wanted to marry this girl. Now, when we returned back in town, things just started shaking. And then, when they broke up, this girlfriend had to tell the friend, "I love you so much. Yes, I really love you. I really want to spend my life with you. But the problem is, even if I marry you, we won't get blessings from our mother." She refused you the day we went to see her. And that's why I had to find any reason for us to break up. You see, so you find that parents' choices sometimes they really matter, or they really affect some relationships. As we conclude, I want to talk about then how can we correct all these things? How can we make marriage work? And how to make the marriage work? Maybe I am not an expert in this. It is just my experience in the last 5 years that I've been married to this beautiful wife over here, and handsome boys. You see, very handsome. Find this in the next episode of how to make marriage work. If you haven't subscribed to my channel is Nick Diaries. Or you have something to say? She's just murmuring. I don't know what she's saying. She's just murmuring. Yeah, maybe. Yes, if you haven't watched the previous videos that I've been making, please go there, subscribe, and watch. Let's show support. Let us grow. Let us make. Let us post this family. Let us post this family. And I have really amazing content. We are still doing the challenge of not challenge. Really, we are really getting to know how we've been groomed, or how we've been raised in different backgrounds, in different cultures, in different tribes, to be men and good women. That episode is still coming. If you haven't watched my previous episode that I interviewed Aluya and Akamba, and I ended up with a conclusion that why Luyas are best husbands than Kamba. Go there, watch, subscribe, comment, share, and like. Thank you.